In order to save the future, the mutant Wolverine is sent back in time with a mission to unite former allies in X-Men Days of Future Past.
Hi, I'm Hugh Jackman. You're watching Made in Hollywood. Here is a scene from the new movie X-Men Days of Future Past.
Professor?
You're gonna find this hard to believe.
I was sent here for you.
From the future?
50 years from now.
Could you give me that one more time, please?
Stay with me.
This movie is amazing.
Thank you.
I'm pretty much in love with it.
Thank you.
Simon Kinberg, the screenwriter, wrote an exceptional script. It's so creative, so impressive.
I'm so glad you gave Simon props, you know, because it's always easy to overlook. You got a cast like this. The script was always great. I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
In the beginning, the Sentinels were just targeting mutants. Then they began targeting everyone.
You have to give props to the screenwriter because it starts off with the script, and the story is amazing.
Yeah, it is. And it delivers. It's fresh, it is epic, it's emotional, it's funny, the action, and it's smart.
I really wanted to come up with a script, a story, that would take the characters further and take the franchise further. Make it feel like it was expanding out from what we built in First Class.
Simon's a terrific writer. He had a really terrific, solid script to work from.
You have ideas in your head about how great it could be because the script is obviously so good. It exceeded my expectations and then some.
I've come a long way to guide us, to bring us together. The X-Men. We need your help.
Tell whoever it was that sent you that I'm busy.
The person who sent me was you.
Yeah, we were like, why are all these other characters in here?
You know, why did we bring back Patrick and Ian? Because we're better than them, aren't we? But somebody obviously didn't think so they thought we needed some help, and they brought back Patrick and Ian to show us how to act.
3, 2, 1.
The script ultimately is everything. You get a second-rate script, yeah, you can, patch it up and do the best you can. But if the script is great, then good things are likely to happen.
Where's Magneto?
That man is a monster. He's being held 100 floors beneath the most heavily guarded building on the planet.
I know a guy.
This movie, everything about it is so epic, and of course we have to talk about the fact that the idea to juxtapose the two generations of cast together was brilliant. You got to work with the younger generation cast, and you also got to reunite with the original cast.
It was awesome.
You had it all.
I had it all.
Guy.
I mean, just to be honest, I could stop with Halle Berry. I mean, I'm happy there if we just reunite with Halle Berry in every movie. But honestly, it was something where I felt so honestly grateful. Because who else? What other? 14 years to play a great character with such a great cast to come back together.
They're some of my favorite actors, from before meeting them, from the work they've done. All of them have made smart decisions in their careers, and they have made movies that inspire me. So it's incredible to work with them.
There was only one moment that it was tough for me, and that was the first day Nick Holt was on set. And he came up to me and he goes, man, I'm just tripping today. I said, what? He goes, seeing you walk down this blue hallway, the famous X-Men, he said, I remember seeing you walk down this hallway when I was like 8 years old. And I said, shut up, right now. I don't want to hear any more of this story.
You're a beast?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Pretty strong for a scrawny kid.
I said you need to leave.
It's as big a film as in the time I've been around these or at Fox, I think the only film that was bigger was Avatar.
It was just a thrill to be back and play Kitty sort of, older, and her powers evolved, and the stakes are so high, and sort of what they've been dealing with just in their lives is so devastating and horrific.
Everything that happens now is in your hands.
I love the fact that Logan travels back in time, not physically, they send his consciousness back to a younger self, because I actually think about this quite often. I always think, I wish I could go back and spend a day in my past with my mind now, but my body then. Yeah. If you guys could go back in time for 24 hours, what day would you go back to?
Oh, good Lord.
I think I quite like, just out of curiosity, to go back to the day when my English teacher, when I was 15, I left school at 15. I didn't drop out, my schooling was over. When he said to me, Stewart, have you ever thought of taking this up as a career? And I said, what, sir? And he said, acting. And I said, I didn't say to him, but what I thought was, are you crazy?
I would go back to the womb. You go back to. I'm going to stick with that.
Yeah. Just to knock him out.
No, just to see what it was like. I can't remember.
Ready and go.
I'd probably go back to, I played a game of football a couple of years ago at Old Trafford, and the ball came to me and I decided to head it really lamely. And I'd like to go back to that moment and do an overhead
Volley.
bicycle kick volley.
I was a big soccer player, and I guess I'd probably like love to go back to like certain like games that I still think about from when I was, you know, 15, 16, and like feel that again, because that was such a big part of my life.
I would go back to something in high school. I would tell myself something that would help make high school a little more bearable and a little less heartbreaking.
I'm going back to high school.
Me too.
Yes.
It was awesome and easy back then.
Yeah, because let's face it, younger than that, it'd be great. But most mistakes happen in high school, don't they?
I don't want your future! We were supposed to protect them!
You're afraid. I remember.